Hello and welcome. Today we have Mr. Ajit Chauhan, Chairman, Amity University Online and Amity Future Academy to talk to us today. Hello and welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
My first question is, what do you think of the scope of online learning scenario in India? What factors are aiding the growth of online learning in India?
Right. Well, online learning has a huge potential because through your mobile phone or your laptop, you can get access to quality education from any part of India or any village or town or city of the world actually. And students get access to quality education, quality faculties, doubt clearing sessions, quality study materials, so at any point anywhere of their lives. So what is actually making the growth of online education even further more is that the government of India now has recently launched online regulations, for the study of online programs, and actually you'll be happy to know that Amity University is the first and only university in India to have permission for online programs for offering degree, diploma or certificate programs in the online category.
How did Amity University get into online learning? What was the basic idea behind it?
Right. So Amity University has been in distance education since 2007.
Okay.
And where we were offering programs through traditional distance education mode. In 2008, Amity University was awarded a project by the Government of India, by the Ministry of External Affairs, which is called the Pan-African E-Network Project, via which we were offering satellite-based distance education to African students in 40 countries all over Africa.
Okay.
So, and this was a project completely funded by the Ministry of External Affairs, and that got Amity into the online education space, where we started recording lectures, where we started delivering video lectures to students thousands of miles away, from countries in Tanzania to Botswana to Malawi, all across Africa. And this project lasted for about 10 years. Phase 2 is now actually starting soon also. So this was the advent of Amity into online education, where the entire online lectures, online question and answer sessions, creating online materials began.
So you talked about Amity University providing education to probably all parts of the globe, right, and majorly in Africa. What has been the reception for online learning?
The reception for online learning is actually fairly very good, because these days the millennials and the students, new age students, understand the importance of online. If you're shopping online, if you're banking online, then why not study online? And it's a totally safe medium, it's a safe platform, and if you're getting access to quality education, quality faculty from any part of the world, then any student would appreciate it, because it saves time, it saves travel, and you get access to what regular students get in any university. So that is one of the advantages actually of online education that we feel.
Can you help us with some sectors or subjects that have got great reception among students?
Well, fairly management programs and IT programs are more popular amongst the online category, but now these days we're seeing a lot of emerging tech programs. Subjects like digital marketing or data analytics is also gaining a lot of popularity, because for working professionals who are already in a job but need to get reskilled or upskilled, the only way for them to do that is through online, because they cannot leave their jobs or study in a full-time institution. So online learning aids in that, in the evolution of their career.
Also talking about age-specific groups, what do you think millennials or the senior employees, who among the both are more interested in online courses?
Well, we see a broad category of students, right from an 18-year-old who wants to do a Bachelor of Business Administration online because he has family commitments, or he could not complete his graduation at some point of his life. So right from an 18-year-old to someone who is a 50-year-old student, who is now working in a marketing company, but cannot evolve because he does not understand digital marketing. So he has to take a digital marketing course online also. It's a very broad range of students that we have, but we have to cater to all the student needs and requirements specifically. So this is why it's important that online education is contextual and very personalized to the student requirements, because each student is important, and each student needs to get that personalized attention, and that's possible through online, because through online you can really individually target and support the student academically.
EdTech is still at a nascent stage in India. Right. What do you think can help online learning evolve in India? What challenges or factors that we need to overcome?
Well, one of the challenges that a lot of universities were facing was the online regulations.
Yeah.
But now they have been passed, and by the government of India very proactively took this step and launched the online regulations, for which several universities have applied. Amity, because of its past in the Pan Africa project, had a lot of the material ready, so we were the first people to get permission. But I think the overall ecosystem is very important, right from the regulators to the university partners to the students. That is the academic ecosystem. So the regulators have played their part where they have launched stringent regulations, which is good because it prevents any fly-by-night operators to come to the system. Only very quality institutions who are top ranked in the country or who have a NAC grade A ranking or who have been in existence for a certain number of years are allowed to offer online programs. Students are accepting it. There's 5G technology coming in, so that also aids the growth for online learning.
You talked about online learning being targeted specifically to students and a better means of measuring student performance. Right. But do you think online learning will ever be able to replace the physical classroom?
Well, it doesn't have to.
Okay.
Because as long as online learning complements physical education and actually aids the purpose of an education ecosystem, which is to scale, upskill, reskill maximum number of people in the country or worldwide. So as long as online education supports that, there's no competition between full-time learning or online learning. The job for online education is to complement and supplement face-to-face learning. So a lot of the face-to-face learning institutions in Amity also are using online lectures in their programs because it helps the students, it helps the faculty, it helps the overall ecosystem evolve and grow into a better system.
Yeah, but how credible is online learning?
Well, it's very credible now, because the technologies are available to make sure that there's full credibility in the system. Now the government of India has also passed a regulation where the online degrees are equivalent to face-to-face full-time degrees. So that has also been passed by the government of India. So that also helps improve the overall ecosystem of online learning.
Can you talk a little about the challenges of getting into online learning for students as well as the universities?
Of course, there are challenges because the regulations are very stringent, like I mentioned. And for any university to get online approval, you have to go through a stringent approval process in which you have to be top ranked 100 in the country. You have to have a basic grade A NAC scoring, and you have to have online content readily available for all the programs.
Online learning is being subjected to being cost-effective education in our country. How do you think will it help the skilled workforce for the country?
Well, I feel that cost-effective is a critical point for online programs to spread to maximum number of the students and learners, because naturally, if a program is economically priced coming from a great institution, students are keen to take it up. But of course, they have to go through the eligibility criteria because we have very stringent eligibility norms which students have to fulfill to be capable or eligible for any program of Amity, ranging from bachelor's to master's or even diploma level. They have to have a certain number of percentages, experience, and then of course the cost effective part is always there, but it doesn't mean that it's cost effective that you can get access to the program just because it's cost effective. There's several other factors around a program, like naturally any university would have, but I feel that cost effective definitely does play a major part in making the program popular or making the reach our program further. Well, these of course online programs can help create a skilled or reskilled India, because the people who are looking at getting a promotion in their job or looking at evolving their careers to make sure they stay relevant and competitive in today's job market, online education plays a major role in that, because the professionals don't have to leave their jobs to study online. They can study anytime, anywhere, any point of their careers. So naturally, it helps in the skilling aspect and skilling India in a big way. So not only skilling India, but also reskilling and upskilling India.
What do you think are the challenges for a university to get into online learning and also maximize the reach to the students?
The challenges are because the regulatory system is very stringent. So any university wanting to get into online programs have to go through a very stringent regulatory norm. But for students to get access to the quality online education also, they also have to go through a lot of eligibility criteria to access the cost-effective online education programs.
Can you elaborate a little more about how technology and digitization are going to play a role in evolving the online learning scenario in our country?
Well, technology will play a major role in evolving the skilled manpower for India, because through the Digital India program led by our Honorable Prime Minister, and also Amity's mission for impacting lives, which is the mission of our founder president, Dr. Chauhan, for Amity. And so digitization plays a major role through technology, because through 4G and 5G technology, if we can get quality education in the hands of every single individual, no matter if he's in a metro or in a small town or village of India. So digitization overall affects the entire ecosystem, not only of education, but also many other aspects of the economy. But specifically education, through digitization, the quality content and quality programs can reach remote corners of India, not only metros. So, giving opportunity to thousands and lakhs or millions of students of, all parts of India. So it helps in the inclusive growth of the country. So I'm very proud to mention again that Amity University Online is the first and only university as of now to receive UGC recognition for online programs and degree programs. UGC tag plays a big role in the online regulation space because it adds so much credibility and validates the quality of the program. So this is a very proud moment for all of us at Amity, but also for the entire ecosystem, because I'm glad that the government of India has introduced these online regulations, which were much required for the country, because only something like online education can change the gross enrollment ratio of the country. From 25-30% to about 50% can be done through online digital education, because we can give access to remote corners of the country with quality programs and validated and recognized programs, which will help reskilling and skilling the country.
Thank you for talking to us today.